So as the light of day comes up tomorrow, we'll start being able to assess the damage, helping people who may be still stranded. Tonight, we've had some indication and reports of that. But meanwhile, we begin on our coastline picking up the pieces from that damage we saw last night.
All right, and Shannon, you were right in the middle of it, you and several of our other crews. Even the indirect impacts, the spin-offs of storms or confirmed tornadoes, also showing the power of the storm. And Brianna Nesbral was part of that coverage. West Palm Beach, or down in the Delray area, to be more specific, the Delray area where Kings Point, where people from Kings Point, from Delray were taken and brought back up to West Palm Beach. The community already helping out. About 3 dozen people from Kings Point and Delray had to be moved out. West Palm opening its arms, as our community always does. And Brianna Nesbral looks at that for us at this hour.
We've seen those heart-wrenching images coming from Kings Point and Delray Beach overnight. Well, this senior living facility is taking in some of those evacuees, coming in with just a handful of their belongings and their blankets after their homes were demolished. An aerial view from Chopper 5 this morning shows the extent of the damage from Kings Point and Delray Beach, with roofs torn off buildings and cars overturned.
There was just debris everywhere. Cars were overturned. Even my car got a slight damage to it.
David Jones was one of those Kings Point residents sitting through what the National Weather Service has verified to be a tornado ripping through his condominium.
I heard a big crack, and that was it. They determined the building is uninhabitable, and I had to vacate. And now they won't let me back in.
In an act of charity, Fountain View in West Palm Beach is taking in some of those displaced Kings Point residents. They tell me it's part of their normal hurricane prep to prepare to accept evacuees.
We serve the elderly and the vulnerable population. So it's imperative that we step up to help these folks that otherwise wouldn't have access.
And those evacuees brought here will now be given a roof over their head, food, and transportation for up to 60 days as they wait to see when they'll be able to return home.
What else are you going to do? I'm alive, she's alive, and my dog's alive. So.
In West Palm Beach, I'm Brianna Nesbral, WPTV News Channel 5.